So recently there has been a lot of shaming, people attacking one another with no right to do so. And though I have just as little a right to do so as them, I still want to put my 2 cents in. So recently there was a video made by someone who was a bit misguided, to say the least. I didn't watch the video, but I heard it was basically about this person talking about fat shaming and how fat people are unhealthy and they just have to lose weight and stuff like that. And again, I haven't seen it, so I'm not the best resource for that, but regardless, the video was pathetic and wrong. So basically, for this video, I want to address shaming. And 2 different aspects, kind of. Firstly, I want to address 2 words, and those words are fat and skinny. There's this negative connotation attached to the word fat, where people consider the word fat an insult, and it's not supposed to be. Fat is not an insult, skinny is not a compliment. So when you hear me use the word fat in this video, do not take offense to it, because it shouldn't be a word where offense is taken. Words fat and skinny are descriptive words to describe a person's body type. And yes, it's wrong to limit people based on very vague words, but we do it. If I call you ugly, that's an insult. If I call you pretty, that's a compliment. But being skinny or being called skinny or labeled as skinny is not a compliment. And being called fat or labeled as fat is not an insult. And I think that's part of the problem here, is because calling someone fat is now taken as an insult. So if you're fat, there's something wrong with you, almost. Whereas we should be looking at the word fat as another descriptive word for beautiful. Same with the word skinny. These descriptive words describing individuals should all be taken positively. So I just wanted to put that out there. So when I use the word fat, you won't take offense to it because I mean it in a positive way. The word fat shouldn't be an insult to you. The word skinny shouldn't be a compliment. So just take them as what they are, fat and skinny. The most basic definition for those words, use that. Don't put connotations to it where fat's a negative thing and skinny is a positive thing. No, fat and skinny. Typically when an ignorant person is trying to give reason for why fat people are in the wrong, they use a sentence similar to they're modeling an unhealthy lifestyle. And I hate this sentence, and I hate when people use that as a reason for other people to lose weight, because they are implying that a person who is fat is living an unhealthy lifestyle, and that is bullshit. You can have a really fat person, and they can be eating healthy and eating clean, working out every day and exercising as much as possible and just feeling good and being healthy. And you can also have people who are really skinny who can't even walk up 2 steps without being winded and eat like crap. So how can you say that that fat person's living an unhealthy lifestyle when it's really the skinny person who is? Just because the genetic pool for the one is a little different, we assume that their personal life is under a negative light. People assume that if you can see it, then it's not a private or personal matter. So if someone sees a fat person, it's their right to judge, and it's okay for them to judge them because they can see it. But your physical appearance is just as personal as a secret or your whole life story. Because think about it. You have a scar on your face. People feel they have the right to judge you on that scar, but They don't know how it got there. It's a personal matter. People look at a fat person and go, oh, they're fat, so they're living or modeling an unhealthy lifestyle. But they could be living an extremely healthy lifestyle. But because you see something that you don't think constitutes a healthy lifestyle, you get the wrong impression. Body types are just as personal. And so that doesn't give you the right to judge anyone just because you see something and make an assumption about it. Now, I've been considered and labeled a skinny person. So I may not be the best person to talk about these things, but going off of my experiences, fat shaming isn't the only shaming there is. There is also skinny shaming. For example, you go out to eat with a group of people and you order a salad. People feel it's okay to make comments on it. Oh, is that all you're eating? Oh, no wonder why you're skinny. Or if you talk about a lot of food that you've eaten, they're like, oh, they're just showing off. They can eat all that and not gain weight. And that type of shaming is just as wrong as fat shaming. But going back to those false connotations, because people think skinny is a positive thing, they think it's okay to make commentary on skinny people for what they eat and for how they live their life, because it should technically be taken as a compliment, because being skinny is a good thing and a compliment. But that's also false. Shaming someone regardless of if they're fat and skinny is wrong, because either end of the spectrum isn't under a positive light, being fat or skinny. So as a final remark, or as a conclusion, you're all beautiful. And I don't need to see you to know that. As long as you are eating a good amount, working out and exercising a proper amount, feeling good and being healthy, that is all that matters. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't listen to you're fat, so you're living an unhealthy lifestyle. Don't listen to them, because they're just being ignorant. They don't know your life. They don't know how you live. They don't know what you eat. They don't know how active you are. They don't know any of that. So don't listen to them. The only person you should listen to is yourself, or a good doctor, not just a doctor who looks at a BMI chart, because those are crap too. An actual good doctor who sees what you're doing as well and knows your body. And for the other people who are doing this shaming, mind your own business. Just because you can see that certain aspect of people, it doesn't give you the right to judge them, because being fat or skinny is just as personal and as private of a topic as an event that has happened in their life, or a disability they may have, or their favorite color, or something like that. We all need to just stop shaming each other and attacking one another and just live our own lives. And if you do know, and your doctor knows, that you are underweight or overweight and are living an unhealthy lifestyle, go see someone, go get help. But that shouldn't be anyone else's business. That is your life, and that is your personal situation. No one else has the right to shame you for who you are and how you look. Sorry if it was hard to hear me throughout this video, and I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but you're all beautiful and you all are valued, and regardless of your body shape or your weight or what you see in magazines, you are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to be consistent with everyone else, and what they say about you is bullshit. Fat doesn't mean ugly. Skinny doesn't mean pretty. But being an individual means you are the most beautiful person you can be. Have a great day, guys, and eat well, have fun, be active, and live your life. As long as you're not hurting anyone else in the process of it or yourself, live your life and be happy.